Hey everybody, welcome to the first day of online instruction. I guess some of you are being forced to get up earlier by your parents, maybe not. Anyway, I wanted you to know I put a bow tie on for you today. I miss seeing you guys. This is a really weird situation, but we're going to make the best of it. Maybe sometimes have a little fun on here. Anyway, the first week we wanted to make it sort of a review, things that you already know how to do. It might have been a while, but you do have some sort of background knowledge of this stuff from the last time we were together. So I'm going to go over a couple things that you're going to end up practicing on Khan Academy. In Khan Academy, if you don't remember your username and password, try to remember, but if you don't, that's okay. What you're going to do is create another account. You can use your Schoology username and your password for that, and I will have a code on the on Schoology for you to use. I'll make it pretty obvious where to find that. But you can put that in there. That way we're all in one class and I can monitor what it is you're doing. So I'm just going to go over a couple things that you're going to encounter when you do these practice problems. You also have a cool down today as well. So just take a look at the agenda and then just go right on down the list. So here's what I want to go over. The first problem here is just a straight multiplying exponents problem. So if you remember what the rule was, and of course there are videos that you can look at on here, but the rule was if I had 4 11s and I had 5 11s here, like if I wrote that in expanded form, like 11 times 11 times 11 times 11, and then 5 over here, 11 times 11 times 11. Is it annoying that I'm saying 11 over and over again yet? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it says 11 to the 4th power times 11 to the 5th power. What is x? Well, x has to be 9 because we're asking 11 to the 9th power. So the wording of the question is a little bit different. Just wanted to kind of give you a heads up on that. Another type of question, it will say rewrite in the form z to the power of n. All that means is rewrite this with whatever goes here. So this is z squared times z to the 6th power. That's going to be, z. Why am I saying z? That's a 7. 7 to the 2nd power, 7 to the 6th power. That's 7 to the 8th power. That's what that means in that form. Okay, so then down here, it's going to ask you to, again, what is... Oh, let me back up for a second. Sorry, I wrote this here to remind myself. In order to type in an exponent, there is a button you're going to click on that's going to actually get you to that exponent part. It looks just like this. You click on that and it'll let you put a number in here. If you were done writing the exponent, you click on it again and it just writes it as an integer again. Okay, so down here, this question could be a little bit confusing. It's saying 4 to the 6th power divided by 4 to the x power. So we're asking, what does this number have to be? If you remember when we talked about this when we were last together, this means I got 6 4s on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's asking, how many 4s do I have to have on the bottom so that I'm going to have 0 4s left? So remember, to get rid of that 4, to cancel it out, I'm just going to draw a line through it, but I got to have a 4 in the denominator to cancel that out because 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times anything is that same number. So I have to have how many numbers on the bottom here? I hope you're saying it out loud. In fact, I hope you're yelling it out loud. So in order to cancel out all of them, I have to have 6 on the bottom just like I had on the top. This number has to be 6 because 6 minus 6 is 0. So in order to make this 4 to the 0 power, this missing number has to be a 6. Alright? And then on the bottom, in the powers, raising a power to a power practice problems, you're going to get some that look like this. 2, and then you have this power out here. We're looking for what number here is going to make this a 12. So what do I have to have here in order to be x to the 12th power? If you remember power to a power, we're asking how many times do I have to do this in order to get a 12? How many times do I have to write that out? We know, again, if I am multiplying exponents that have the same base, I'm just adding these. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this has to be a 6 because 2 times 6 equals 12. If you have any problems with this, like if you're getting problems wrong, there's a little video you can watch, or there are hints. We have the time. You can watch those videos to get that. Also, my office hours every day are going to be from 8 to 10, so I'm going to be near a computer during that time. I will have a Schoology conference open, so if you want to live chat there, I can certainly answer questions. You can email me, you can send me messages on Schoology, and I can answer your questions that way. We're going to do our best to make sure that you're not confused and that you are actually learning something and you're not annoying your brothers and sisters or your parents during this time. Like I said, we're going to try and have some fun as the days go on. Certainly miss seeing all of you. I think our best, everybody would, if they're honest with themselves, would like to be together in school. So anyway, talk to you tomorrow.